Okay, so lifting your right leg up, bending your right knee and really rolling your right hip open. And then we're going to bring your right foot all the way in between your hands and use your right hand as a little helping guide for the foot to draw it down onto the mat. Once you're here, drop the back knee onto the floor and just ease your hips down. You can come onto your fingers, your wrists, use blocks, turn the edge of the mat if you've got the knees support. Come onto your forearms. And so for the next kind of minute, just allow your hips just to work open, feel the different kind of sensations and also the mental aspect of like staying in one place and then breathing to help stay there. Okay, starting to lift yourself slowly up. And this time, just start to work back to a little half split. And again, notice if there's any like pressure you need to take off just by not going so deep. But lift the chest up, flex the toes towards your face. And then you can start to fold over your right leg, and then you can even come onto your forearms as well. Let your head draw towards your knee. And hold it for another like 30 seconds. Feel it down the back of that right leg. Breathe. Good. Taking the weight forward. Come onto the front foot. Tucking the back toes. Step back into a little plank position. And then draw your knees to the floor. Bring the tops of the feet to the floor. Slowly come all the way down onto your front. Lift your chest. Come into a little cobra pose. Bring your chest all the way back down. And then push your bottom back. Come into a child's pose initially. And then lift yourself back up into a down facing dog. Good. Walk the feet out a little bit if you want to stretch out the backs of the legs and the hips. Left leg lifts high. Bend your knee and roll the hip open. Good. And then draw the left foot in between your hands and then drop the back knee down onto the floor. Bring the hands on the inside of the foot, sink down a little bit into those hips. It's that kind of sway slash sink, but a little bit of activation as well, just to kind of keep everything nice and strong and sturdy. lift yourself slowly up. Start to take the weight back towards your back foot. Come into a little half split. Flex the toes towards your face. Breathe in, lift the chest, and as you breathe out, draw the chest towards your toes. If you like, you can even place a block underneath your left buttock if you need a bit more support. But try and keep the straight leg, top of the thigh active as well, so it's not just a dump down into the leg, you still got activation. Breathe, focus, just for another 30 seconds, a bit less. Trying to draw the left hip back, the right shoulder forward. Beautiful. Now take the weight onto the front leg, curl the back toe, step back into a little plank position. Slowly come down, drop the knees, the chest down. Breathe in, lift the chest up. And then bring your chest back down, push yourself back into a child's pose. Pause. And then lift yourself up into a down facing dog. Okay. Lift up your right leg high. Bend the knee and roll your right hip open. Bring your right foot, your right knee behind your right wrist. We're going to come into a little pigeon position. And depending on how your knees are, you might like to take the pressure off by bringing the shin back a little bit. Or you can even bring them a little bit more square, both legs up, and then fold over your legs. But if you like to, just keep the back legs straight. Come up onto your fingertips. Work the top body as well a little bit. Stay here for just about 5 seconds and focus on what that feels like. And then start to fold yourself forwards and then down. Come onto your forearms, let your head draw to the floor. Good. Starting to walk your hands back towards you. Curling the back toes under, and just take your time as you step back into a little down dog, just to stretch out that right leg a little bit. You can walk it out. And we'll do the same on the other side. So lifting up your left leg. Nice and high, bend the knee, roll the hip open. That's it, and then bring your left knee in, behind your left shin. Depending on how the shin feels, you can bring it up to a certain angle. And then just let yourself fold forwards after you've held there for a moment. and then come all the way down. Just start to appreciate those tingles, those bits in the left buttock. Starting to walk your hands back towards you. Slowly lifting yourself all the way up, curling the back toes, stepping the left foot all the way back, coming into a little down facing dog. Just walk those hips out a little bit. And then rolling forward into a plank position, dropping your knees to the floor, keep the tops of the feet to the floor, hover yourself down, come into a little child's pose.